guys. Khajiit guesses she'll leave the decision in the hands of her brother Khajiit and hope he makes the right one. In the meantime, it is getting towards evening. Let's get a room at the inn. And,
Khajiit got your back.
thank you, Karjo. Khajiit's throat is rather dry, so she is going to see about getting something to drink. Once we rent that room.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
Yeah, this is true, Khajiit supposes.
A coin or two for a veteran? I'm too old to work. Much to ask. That don't make me too old to drink.
That's also true. This must be the inn. It is indeed. And you are the barkeeper. Hello.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Thank you. Uh-oh.
For the age of aggression is just about done.
She's got a nice voice. Thankfully. Khajiit would like to rent a room, if you don't mind.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you. And, Khajiit would also like to know what you have for sale.
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
She hopes so. Because, you do have milk. Thank you very much. And no jokes about milk drinkers, please. She realizes you mean it. It's meant as an insult. And that's a little expensive to just try it. She was thinking of it more for cooking anyway. The spiced one she got earlier. Right.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Thank you.
Children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
That's a rather depressing song.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Upstairs.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Oh, thank you very much. This is quite spacious accommodations.
I tell you, the Dragonborn comes.
Oh.
With a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn.
Fancy robes. You a wizard or something?
Yes. She is a wizard or something. Sure, feel free to sit down. And you are?
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion.
Ah.
My drums will lead our troops to victory.
Ah, you are a bard then. You're proud to be a bard, yes?
And why wouldn't I be? We sing tales of kings, queens, and their politics, 'tis true. But do you know who really makes history?
The common
The person who writes it.
Oh. This is true. They, well, certainly make their version of history. If you don't mind, Khajiit has some letters she would like to read, so please excuse her.
Farewell, stranger.
Alright, let's see. Hopefully these will be something a little more uplifting than what's been going on today. Let's see. This, actually, come to think of it, this is a rather quick reply. There's 2 letters from him, and maybe he used magic to get it here faster. It is rather a long time between letters otherwise, so maybe he did. She wouldn't be surprised. He is a master conjurer. His elder cousin, Shaik. Let's see. Dear younger cousin Zahjira, this one has read your first letter and decided to answer that before reading the other two, and ignore, for now, the strange tidings and rumors brought by the courier that seem to involve, well, enough, no? Shaik will answer, read, then answer, yes? Khajiit swears every letter he gets is more fur-raising. Now his younger cousin is taking ancient maze tests. Shaik is relieved to hear that Zahjira's self-imposed test went well. He hopes she now feels like a proper archmage and isn't tempted to take more ancient abolished tests. That she passed this one, well, Shaik is proud of her. Excellent work, kitten. Oh, good. An ancient queen of Marath? How curious and exciting. This one is at a loss for words and a bristle with curiosity. That was, indeed, quite a long time ago that the Droger lived. Zahjira did an honorable thing in releasing that poor soul from her torment. Shaik and his family are doing well. The kittens grow by leaps and bounds every day, as well as leaping and bounding on their poor father. He has the bruises to prove it. They demand to hear him read Zahjira's letters over and over. They find it all very exciting and can't wait for the next letter to arrive. We all hope Zahjira keeps herself safe, so continue to be careful. Perhaps a bit more careful than she has been, yes? Much love, Shaik. Khajiit can just see her younger cousins leaping upon her elder cousin. Oh, it's so nice that they like to hear her letters. So let's open the second letter. Dear younger cousin, this one has no words. Dragon blood from Alkosh? Absorbing dragon life essence? Using a strange magic called the Voice? If Shaik did not believe that Zahjira was quite stable, he'd have to question her sanity, no? But with the arrival of the ship carrying your letters, rumors of dragons in Skyrim have flooded Palatine, reaching even Tenmar Forest, and Shaik. And indeed, whispers of a Khajiit who the Nords have begun to call Dragonborn. Such news was brought by the courier, yes? And your letters were unmarked and unopened, so it was not from there that such rumors arose. Otherwise, he'd have been rooster proud to bear letters from the one called Dragonborn, no? And then, there's this one strong feeling he had from his first sight of his younger cousin as a small kitten, that this little cub had a place outside her homeland, and great things would be demanded of her. Perhaps Alkosh spoke to him in a subtle whisper, yes? This one never had such a feeling about any other. Nor has he said this to Zahjira before. He did not wish to cause her to grow arrogant. Shaik merely offers this as evidence that perhaps she was chosen very young for this task by the first cat. How young, this one cannot say. Merely that it is so. Wow. No, he has never said anything like this to Zahjira before. Although he did encourage her to go adventuring, like Aunt Mother did in her younger days. Huh. How curious when one looks back at things that people have said and see them in a different light. A good light, but still a different light all the same. Oh, there's some more from the letter. Shaik has great faith in his younger cousin, Archmage Zahjira of Senchal, Dragonborn. Oh, that sounds very imposing when you put it all together like that. He also writes, May you always walk on warm sands, and hearken well to the guidance of Alkosh in your journey. Be safe, dear cousin. Much love, Shaik. Khajiit will do her best, elder cousin, to remain safe. And to keep her friends safe, too. Oh, P.S. From the kittens. Oh, look at that, it's from the kittens. It's written very badly. Oh, dear Archmage Zahjira, please could you send us a baby dragon? If you find one, thank you. Kisses. Oh, Khajiit misses her younger cousins, she does. She doesn't think she's going to be setting them a baby dragon, though. Oh, yes, reading these has definitely improved Khajiit's mood. Oh, she does miss her family. But she supposes she's making a new family here. A family of friends and people who sit at her table. Well, let's have something to eat and something to drink. Khajiit is rather thirsty. She will drink that milk, actually, she just bought. She would like to have a meat pie and a leg of goat roast. She feels really hungry tonight. And does she have any baked potatoes? She does. There we go. Oh, she is very hungry. Another potato. And something sweet. A honey nut treat. Of course. Yum. Don't look at Khajiit like that. She was very hungry. She's been doing a lot today. A lot indeed. Right.
It's an honor to have Viarmo for instruction on drum, but it's far too reserved for my tastes.
Khajiit has no clue who you're talking about. But, good night.
Viarmo is too concerned with precision. What of instinct? What of passion?
Okay. Khajiit will leave you to your commentary over there.
Come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done.
This is... Oh dear. Yes, this is the room. For a moment, Khajiit forgot which room.
With our blood and our steel, we will take back
Oh, and some reading material. The Rising Threat. This is The Spine by Lethenil of Sunhold. Okay, this does nothing to do with current things, so...
The killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
That's a children's book. She thinks.
We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
Maybe she'll read it, just to calm her mind.
This land is ours.
And maybe they will stop singing. Not that she dislikes the voice. It's actually a very nice voice. It's just loud. Olaf and the Dragon by Adonato Liotelli. One of the more colorful legends in Nord folklore is the tale of Olaf, One-Eye, and Numinex. Long ago in the First Age, a fearsome dragon named Numinex ravaged the whole of Skyrim. The dreaded drake wiped out entire villages, burned cities, and killed countless Nords. It seemed that no power in Tamriel could stop the monster. This was a troubled time in Skyrim's history, for a bitter war of succession raged between the holds. The Jarls might have been able to conquer the beast if they'd worked together, but trust was in desperately short supply. That sounds rather like current days, doesn't it? A skillful warrior named Olaf came forward and promised to defeat the beast. In some accounts, he was the Jarl of Whiterun. In other versions of the legend, Olaf promises the people of Whiterun that he will capture the monster if they will name him Jarl. Oh, it's about Whiterun. At any rate, Olaf ventures forth with a handful of his most trusted warriors and seeks the beast out, eventually finding Numinex in his lair atop Mount Athor. Needless to say, it's an epic battle. First, Olaf comes at the dragon with his axe and his shield. Some variants of the legend say that Olaf and the beast battled with blade and claw for days, but were too evenly matched for either to gain an advantage. Most accounts hold that Olaf, perhaps frustrated that his weapons were completely ineffectual against the dragon, finally casts them aside. Giving voice to the rage that has been building within him, Olaf unleashes a terrible shout. Here again the stories diverge. Many accounts hold that Olaf did not realize he possessed the power of dragon speech, while others suggest that he had long possessed this gift, but wished to test himself against the dragon in martial combat first. Virtually all variations of the legend, however, agree on what happened next. Using the awesome powers of the dragon language, Numenex and Olaf engage in an epic shouting duel atop Mount Athor. So forceful were their words, they are said to shatter the stone and split the sky. Finally, Numenex collapses from a combination of injury and sheer exhaustion. Somehow, and this detail is conspicuously absent in virtually every account, Olaf manages to convey the dragon all the way back to the capital city of Whiterun. Yeah, that dragons are pretty dang big. He's not going to pick him up on his back. The people of Whiterun are suitably impressed with Olaf's hostage. They build a huge stone holding cell at the rear of the palace, which they rename Dragon's Reach. This enormous cell serves as Numenex's prison until his death. That's right. It is called Dragon's Reach to this day. And someone, she can't remember who, did say something about it having to do with a dragon being captured. So this story is about that. Well, what do you know? Olaf himself eventually becomes the High King of Skyrim, putting an end to the War of Succession. Presumably his great deed made him the only leader upon whom all the people could agree, and so the land once again has peace. As a visitor to Skyrim, I find this tale both fascinating and highly entertaining. It is one of the most celebrated legends of the Nords, and one can easily understand why. It's a story of surpassing heroism, in which a resourceful and worthy Nord does battle with a truly terrifying adversary, and emerges victorious by yelling him into submission. The only way in which this could have been even more of a Nordic tale would be if Olaf beat Numenex in a drinking contest. The legend is not without its doubters, however. The bard Svafnir, who lived during Olaf's reign, wrote and performed an alliterative verse that challenged Olaf's version of events. Enraged, the High King threw the rebellious bard in prison and destroyed all written copies of the verse. How I would love to lay my hands on a copy of that verse. I admit I'm immensely curious to know what assertions Svafnir made about how Olaf really defeated Numenex. There are a few ancient bard texts that provide one possible answer. These tomes suggest that Numenex was particularly foul-tempered because he was extremely old. In these accounts, the dragon spends his final years terrorizing the countryside before flying off to the top of Mount Athor to die in peace. When Olaf finds Numenex, the dragon is too weak to defend himself. Olaf and his men capture the beast without effort, but decide to take advantage of the situation by fabricating a heroic tale. It's worth noting that all of Olaf's warriors who were said to witness the shout duel went on to become wealthy leaders during Olaf's reign as High King. Well, she supposes they could have been bribed, or maybe they were just his friends. However, it is equally likely that Svafnir had some grudge against Olaf, and his scandalous verse was an attempt to damage the High King's reputation. Alas, we will never know. I leave you now, good reader, with this gentle reminder. A good historian must remain impartial, and consider all points of view. Time has a way of distorting our record of events, so the closer you can get to the original sources, the better. Well, not only was that not a children's tale, it's entirely not what she was expecting. Her mind isn't settled much at all. You know what? Let's go ask the bard if she will...
Lisette's a fine lass, but when I join the Legion, she's not the type to wait for my return.
Is it official yet? Are you a member of the college?
Oh, it's her, the talker.
No, not yet. But I've been practicing, so any day now.
Hello?
Feel free to make requests.
I do suggest you hurry. People
Could
are getting to
Zahjira
talk.
make a request?
Sure.
Really?
What can I do for you?
Oh, what are they saying?
Oh, Nectar. You know I
Well,
can't
she was
betray
going to
the
ask you if you wouldn't mind
just
not
as I
singing
would
for a
never
while.
betray your-
You know, just so Khajiit can get to sleep, but, you were playing the drum anyway,
You
so...
should think about staying the night. Corpulus.
Keeps a clean inn. Yes, it is very clean. Khajiit will try to go to sleep before it gets too noisy. Once she's asleep, it's okay. She doesn't tend to wake up, but... Alright. Well, good night, Karjo, Quadojo, Irander. Khajiit will see you in the morning. She assumes you're going to get some nice rooms here, too. There's lots of places, lots of nice rooms. Anyway, good night. Oh, good morning, boys. Oh, heavens. Who was that strange person in our room? That wasn't.
I was a student at the Bard's College for
No,
a short
maybe it
time,
was Irander.
until my
And
affiliation with
Khajiit's
Bermuda
eyes
was
were just kind of
discovered.
blurry from being
I haven't
sleepy.
been back to Solitude since.
That is
I
always
don't
possible.
know. I don't think the head vocalist would like it. I'm still not officially a student yet, you know.
Yeah, the conversations you overhear.
Beach is drunker than a barrel full of mud crabs. She won't know the difference.
Yeah. Anyway, Khajiit is going to have a quick breakfast of... Yes, some clam chowder sounds good for breakfast. Very nice. After her big meal last night, she's actually not that hungry. What's this? Oh, well, she better not take it. It's not hers. At least it's in a public location, and someone might notice her borrowing it, even though she probably could use it. Did we go the right way? Oh, no, we've ended up in the basement somehow. Okay, oh, that's where we made the wrong turn. Oh, good morning, everybody. If anybody cares. Khajiit needs to find her way around to get out of here. Check that she's wearing the appropriate accoutrements. And yes, she is all ready, so let's...
Mara, protect us both.
Indeed. Let's get on our way. Right. Right, so we picked up, we're gonna check out Wolf Skull Cave, and now, if she recalls correctly, there was an issue to do with, a rupture from the events at the college. And from the looks of it, it's not that far. And... oh! Khajiit almost forgot. She has to go tell the merchant that she got her shipment released. Well, she might have the shipment by now, as a matter of fact. And, oh yes. She has... yeah,
Fear not. Come dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
Good for you. It is rather early.
A coin or two for a veteran?
Oh,
I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler.
no, thank you. Where is he? She was going to give the beggar another coin. Oh, there you are. Hello.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Thank you. Here.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
You're quite
It's
welcome.
best you leave me be.
Right. Merchant stalls. Back this way. This place is so confusing.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
Hello. No. Khajiit has not come to steal anything. Okay. Why are you telling Khajiit all this? Sure. Khajiit.
Fresh fish, straight from the fjord.
spiced wine, the taste of
The man you described bears a striking resemblance to yourself. Okay, you are no... Well, you must have fallen on hard times. Yeah, Khajiit apologizes. She didn't realize. Yeah, that does tend to make it a little more difficult to tell. The fact that you sleep on the street. Oh, at least 7. At least 7 gold pieces.
The finest fish here.
Yeah, indeed. Here, have a gold piece. Have a good day.
Straight from the fjord.
Well, that's a little odd. Oh, you are here.
fruit, fresh off the boat.
Spiced wine for you? It's a family recipe.
Actually, Khajiit did,
Fresh fish.
buy some. She hasn't tried it yet, though. She will say, your spiced wine uses a secret recipe, no? The scent reminds Khajiit of home.
Oh, yes. A secret family recipe. The only good thing my father Octave ever did. In fact, it's so good, no one else in Skyrim even tries to make any.
Oh, wow, really? Well, Khajiit will have to be sure to come back if she needs more, now that she knows the only place they can be purchased. And it's done. The East Empire Company will be sending up your spices shortly.
Thank you so much. I swear it's a fight with them every shipment. Here's something for your troubles.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, have a good day.
Good luck out there. Seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim.
Yeah. Dragons tend to do that.
Fresh off the boat.
Alright. Khajiit's going to get out of here before anybody else interrupts her with something they want her to do. Because she has enough.
What is it, Khajiit?
Nothing. Oh, and it looks like it might be planning to rain. And I wonder if the caravan is still here. She doesn't want to ask him again about it. Oh, they've already moved on. Oh, Khajiit hopes he changes his mind about selling skooma. She doesn't know what she's going to do if he keeps selling it. I mean, she doesn't want to buy it. Like, she'll pay him for the ones he had this time, kind of thing, but she doesn't want to keep buying it because then it just, if she keeps giving him money, it just encourages him to sell more, doesn't it? Let's think about something else, yes? Let's think about where we're going next. Yes, we have a Daedra Meridia, according to Quadojo, whom we promised we would bring her back her jewel, her beacon, which Khajiit better check. She still has it in her inventory, in her backpack, and let's dig her. Yeah, there it is. Wow, it is kind of interesting looking, isn't it? I mean, it's not the most beautiful thing Khajiit has ever seen, but it's well, it's different. She'll give it that. Right, so in theory we need to go this way, and also in theory, Khajiit should refresh her spells, unless she wants to become a cat for a rug. Khajiit for a rug. Excellent. All done. And it's time to sneak. You ready, guys? Everybody's present and accounted for? Excellent. Fabulous. And it's raining. Let's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? Say, Khajiit is curious. Did you like her video? Yes? Then please click the thumbs up button. Khajiit thanks you. Brrr.